you do today, Payton? Well, you see, I turned into a very cute dog. Then after a while of doing that, I decided to turn myself into a rock. And do all the rock things. And then, after a bit, I decided to be a bird, and I discovered that I can poop on the ground below me. So if that poop hit you, I heard that is good luck. Is it not? Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Payton. It is nice to meet you, it is nice to see you, and welcome to the corner. Today is a super exciting video because I was given an exclusive preview for a brand new cozy game coming out in the beginning of 2023. So soon. And this game is called Chia. Chia is a stunning open world tropical adventure game that follows the main character Chia on her adventure as she sets off to rescue her father from a very cruel tyrant. This tyrant is a ruler of a ginormous archipelago with many different places to explore. In the game, you'll get to climb, glide, swim, and sail your boat around beautiful islands as you explore a physics-driven sandbox game, all while getting to meet fun characters, play different mini-games, and getting to utilize and explore a lot of very unique gameplay features. And so in this video, I'm going to be telling you my experience playing my preview of Chia and tell you about the really cool features in the game and why I think you should be super excited for this game to release. I'd also love to give a huge thank you to Kepler Interactive, who gifted me this lovely preview. I appreciate it so very much. Thank you so much for allowing me to give my audience just a little bit of a preview of this beautiful game. But before we get into it, please be sure to click the lovely little like button, as well as subscribe for more cozy, chaotic content. Okay, I'll shut up and let's get into it. My gameplay experience started a few hours into the game's main storyline. So my preview was mainly about kind of just exploring all of the game's features and getting just a little bit of a taste of what's to come with the main story. Overall, my favorite part of Chia is the open world aspect. As you all know, I love cozy games. I play cozy games on this channel. And to me, there's nothing more cozy than an open world where, while there are tons of quests to do, I can also ignore all of my responsibilities to go and explore and do whatever I want, and that is what I like to do. In this game, there are tons of main quests you can follow, but if you want to take a break from the quest, there are a lot of different places to explore. I felt like I didn't even see it all, and I didn't even have access to the full map in my preview, so it's safe to say there are a lot of areas to go. From beautiful cliffs to the gorgeous ocean, both swimming on the surface as well as diving deep. There's also kind of like a forest with a bunch of trees that you could jump on. There are different towns. I even found an arcade at one point, places to go for food, a campfire. There are so many gorgeous places for you to explore. And while this landscape is beautiful on its own and you can just enjoy looking at it, for me, my favorite part was exploring the landscape with Chia's specific abilities. Mainly, my favorite part of this game, I could have done this all day, is a feature that the developers call soul jumping, which is pretty much just like taking over another creature, whether it be a cute sea turtle, whether it be a beautiful little boar, or it can even be an inanimate object like a lantern. My first thing I ever soul jumped into was a lantern, and then I exploded, so that was a whole time. What's really cool about the soul jumping is getting to explore this terrain a multitude of ways. Like, for example, I was a crab at one point, and I got to go in the ocean and dive a little bit deeper. And I was a dolphin at one point too, and a shark, and you got to explore the ocean as these different animals. But also, you can take over a bird and fly really high, which makes navigating a lot easier if you want to get to someplace high and far away. But even when you're not soul jumping into fun animals and other random objects, Chia herself has a lot of really great ways that she can navigate the terrain. Specifically, climbing. She could climb up all of these crazy walls. She uses a glider so you can climb up the trees and pretty much jump really far and, allow yourself to not break your leg because you have a glider, breaking your fall. And all of these different aspects make it feel like there aren't any limits. Other than the running around and soul jumping, there are a lot of other things to do in Chia. One of my favorite things were there were different mini games all throughout. One of my favorite ones was this one where it was pretty much like slingshot target practice, and I was not that good at it, but I had a lot of fun. And also, very notably, Chia has a ukulele, and I'm a ukulele girl in real life, so it was super fun to be able to play the ukulele in a game, except Chia is a lot better than me because I could not keep up. There are both times where you can play the ukulele freely on your own, and there are different cutscenes where you play the ukulele along to a beautiful song, and then it's kind of like a rhythm game to keep up with the song that's being played. Admittedly, I didn't get to experience all of the mini games in my preview. I know there was a race at some point where you can soul jump and use your different skills to make it to the end of this race, as well as there was an arcade at one point, and it looked like there was a claw machine game to participate in, which I really love because while there are main quests to follow, there are also lots of other side quests you can do on your own. There's also the option of customization in the game. Specifically, you can customize Chia's outfit as well as Chia's ukulele. You can even make it into like a banjo or something else like that. And I really like seeing the different outfit options as there are a lot of different styles, ranging from traditional to maybe a little bit more out there, depending on whatever your style is. You can also customize your sailboat, which is super fun because sailing is amazing. Admittedly, I sailed off the course of the preview map because I was just peacefully sailing and no think. So you can really just spend all your time sailing too if you'd like. In my playthrough, I mostly kind of just focused on talking to the characters and exploring the open world. But if you stay true to the storyline, you can also fight off these fabric monsters in order to help find Chia's lost father who had been kidnapped. So there is a little bit of combat in the game too, if that is more your style. And the game also features really amazing and unique characters. I only got to meet a few of them in my preview, but it was really cool getting to see the different cutscenes and learning more about the characters, getting to interact with them. Specifically, I did this one where I was talking to this one character and we were cooking together throughout, and it was just like a really kind of cool bonding experience to be getting to speak to this other character, learn about them, but also I as the player still be participating, as I feel like sometimes with cutscenes in games, it could feel like, okay, I'm just waiting until I can play again. But I really like how Chia integrates it so that you are a part of the cutscene. All of these amazing features aside, my favorite part of the game is where the inspiration comes from. Though set in a fantastical world, Chia at its heart is a love letter to New Caledonia, the real-world inspiration that helped shape the game's vibrant world and the homeland of some of the game developers' founders. Chia takes inspiration from all aspects of New Caledonian culture, from folklore and traditions to landscapes filled with recreations of iconic landmarks. As well as all of that, the game's soundtrack and the cast of characters have been brought to life by local talent and in various languages that are spoken in New Caledonia. I first heard about Chia a month or so ago when it was featured in the Wholesome Snack Showcase, which was showcasing a bunch of new indie games coming out. And I remember Chia's trailer specifically really struck with me because it was not just showing the game, but it was showing a lot about the developer's journey through making the game, specifically talking about that they are such a small development team of only 9 people. And being that Chia is inspired by New Caledonia, the team actually got to go on a trip together to New Caledonia to learn more about the culture. And for me, I think that's what my favorite part of the game is. While Chia is a fictional world, being that it does bring so much inspiration, it really feels like it's transporting you to another place. And for me, as a girl who's from New Jersey and lives in New York and hasn't really been off of the East Coast too often, getting to feel like I am in another part of the world and getting to learn about, appreciate, and explore another culture is something that I really love, as for me, the best kinds of cozy games are the one that take you out of where you are and they bring you to somewhere else. So while I love the actual gameplay, the storyline, the characters, and all of that good stuff, what I really love about Chia is the cultural influence it has in this beautiful, beautiful world that they have built up. So personally, I cannot wait for Chia to come out. This game is going to be available on PC as well as on PlayStation. Again, we don't have a specific release date yet, but I know it's going to be coming in early 2023. So be sure to keep your eye on Chia. I definitely think it's going to be a great game when it fully comes out, as I thought the preview in itself was a really great time. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a lovely little thumbs up on your way out, as well as leave me a comment down below letting me know your first opinions about Chia. What are you thinking about? Are you going to pick up the game? Do you want to see more? What looked interesting? What are we excited about? I want to know. Let me know down below. Thank you so much for being here, and please consider subscribing for more cozy gaming content like this. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye!